And I have right here in my hand a poem that I'll share with you later. 'Twas the night before drone miss. And that'll be in just a little bit. But first,
Stop the music. It's time for news.
let's head to the newsroom and see what's going on there. All the news that you'd ever want to know about drones. Hot stuff happening right now. Jeff Sale.
You know, I had everything all nice and lined up for the news, and then we had a bunch of breaking stuff that happened within like the last 12 hours that has thrown that all for a loop. So I'm going to throw in some of the breaking stuff first, and then we'll get to some of the news articles. So the first one is, did DJI release the Mavic 2 Enterprise Dual? The official announcement came out today introducing their new Mavic 2 Enterprise that has not only a normal camera but a FLIR camera side by side on the gimbal.
Okay.
And so this is something new for the commercial pilot. So guys, make sure you check out some of the videos for that online. And looks like it'll be fairly interesting.
And what's it called again?
It's the Mavic 2 Enterprise Dual.
The Dual.
DUAO.
Now, I don't have any images of it, but I do have some audio of it starting up. This is the Dual. Okay. Well, there you heard it first. That is TNL exclusive.
Exclusive.
The Dual audio. Yeah.
All right. So the other breaking news as of this morning, and it impacts you, Ken, DJI released the new firmware update for the TB50 and the TB55 batteries to correct the issue that they've been having.
Oh, good.
So any of you with an Inspire 2 or any of the Matrice systems that use the TB50 or 55 batteries, make sure you check out that update.
Excellent. I never had any problems with it, knock on, but that's good. That's good for everybody else. And it's good that DJI addressed it.
Can I just say, one of the things you never have to worry about with the GoPro Karma is updates.
Yeah?
So it makes it really handy and convenient. You never have to concern yourself with any type of updates.
Right, but you do have to update the tape that you put on there to bring the plastic pieces together. That is a firmware update.
Is it ever? And how?
Back to you, Jeff.
All right, so next in the news, there was a story this week about a Boeing 737 in Mexico that supposedly had an impact with a drone. And basically, the story was that this plane was coming in for a landing and collided with a drone, and it did this damage. But so far, there's been no evidence whatsoever, no indication that a drone was involved in this.
Yeah.
And also, one of the other things that they've noticed is that the damage to this nose cone is similar to other planes that have had damage to the nose cone from just basic stress failure.
Right.
So,
you know our buddy Ash from Droning On in the UK? He seems to think, go check out his video. I'll put a link in our description later, but he does these really great investigative pieces whenever there's a near miss or a drone mishap like this. And he seems to think that it was a misidentified balloon or something, but it wasn't a drone. But Jeff, you think it might be?
Yeah. No, there's no facts to support a drone impacting this plane at all.
Okay, good. Because that would be really bad news for the industry and the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so next in the news, we have a story comes out of Afghanistan. Apparently, the Taliban have been watching U.S. troops with drones, and so the troops are deciding how to handle that.
We're looking at exploring the capabilities that directed energy has to offer against counter-UAS, counter unmanned aircraft system threats, small man-portable systems. Air Force has three major areas: air-based defense, precision engagement, and aircraft self-protect. This is the first, probably near-term, low-hanging fruit that we can actually get after as we start opening up the bottleneck for directed energy, transitioning it from the S&T side of the house to operationalizing it. Yeah, so we have a high-power microwave system and a high-energy laser system. Both came out. We looked at and are exploring the capabilities that both have to offer independently, as well as a joint look in engagement. So your laser engagement is really going to be a thermal energy disposition on the target. So you require the energy to heat up on that target to be able to destroy it.
So you heard the laser comment. Most of the time we actually hit that and it actually burns a hole, a kinetic effect where it actually drops it out of the sky because of that burned hole. With high-powered microwave, it may be a little different. It may just interrupt the actual performance and the weapon system will have to go back to where it came from. It may actually do enough damage that it loses its control, so like an autopilot, and it loses that autopilot and it drops to the ground. Coming back from Afghanistan last year in October, I was at a base where we had a lot of unmanned systems sitting over and watching everything we do. And so for the future, our airmen would like to not be monitored 24/7. And this will push that back so they don't have that monitoring capability.
That would be great. I love anything that has to do with lasers.
I loved it when the microwave flipped the drone upside down because you know the minute that thing goes upside down, it turns off the motors and it just plummets to the ground.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yep.
Ciao.
I just love it when he says lasers.
Laser.
Lasers! They're super! And I love them. I love shooting them.
All right. So next in the news, DJI has been apparently really busy releasing drones because not only did they release the Mavic 2 Dual, but they've also released a massively large agricultural drone called the T16. This particular monster is designed to...
Go ahead, man. I think the 7 people that understand Mandarin... Yeah.
This particular drone is an agricultural drone. It's designed to go out and, spray the fields and such. But it's just a monster. It's big. It's got a lot of the new features that allow it to follow the terrain that we saw in some of the newer Phantom 4s that they were using. It also carries 4.23 gallons of propellant or I guess plant protection fluids inside of it.
Wow, that's cool.
It is a heavy lift drone.
Does it have any lasers?
No, it doesn't have any laser.
Oh, well, then I'm not buying one.
Okay.
I wasn't going to anyway. But
Well,
yeah, that's
and also it's only available in China, so.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool, man. My question is, these drones are getting pretty big and pretty capable. Can it lift a toddler?
Well, if the toddler's under 4.23 pounds, yeah.
One day a drone will be able to lift a toddler.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Big Brother will get in a lot of trouble.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, speaking of lifting toddlers, then, Organs by Drone. A company has developed an unmanned flying vehicle that could soon carry body parts for human transplants.
Oh, okay. That's a great idea.
Yeah, the one thing that they came up with is to be able to go from hospital to hospital or local areas to be able to transport human organs. It's faster, less complex than using, say, a helicopter, and of course, obviously faster than driving in most cases. So it's an interesting, again, new idea for drones.
And how cool would it be to be the recipient of that and to be able to say, yeah, my pancreas flew in a drone or whatever. Wouldn't that be cool?
It came drone mail. So
yeah.
There you go.
But this is a very, very good thing. I love hearing good news about drones, and this where they transport organs is really great. There's a lot of work involved, and you know that the company that does this is going to have to really be organized.
Oh, Lordy. Hold me. All right. Next. So I've noticed
You get it, Jeff, because it's an organ, and you have to be, it's a part of the word organized. It's like, right?
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, I didn't know if that, woo!
No, it's sinking in. It's
okay. Stretch got it.
Yeah. It's subtle, yes.
Sorry.
All right. So many people in the chat I noticed were commenting about the fact that when I did my breaking news story, I didn't add this one, and that's because it deserves its own special place in the news. The Gatwick Airport was shut down Wednesday night for quite a long time due to devices that were repeatedly flying over the airfield. It was considered a deliberate act that was done by industrial-sized drones. This were not DJI drones. This is not your normal little SUAS drones that Joe Blow has. These apparently were much larger drones, but it flew over the airport runway, and it canceled at least I don't know. It put 110,000 passengers on 760 flights were impacted by it.
Oh my!
And the disruption to the flight schedules and everything is probably going to last over the next several days. So expect in London that you're going to have a lot of interesting drone changes coming very quickly.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks for that up-to-date news report there, Jay.
Oh yeah. So I got the next one for you, Ken. This one will be for you, since you I guess love speed and you're working on your race drone.
Yes, I am.
This drone pilot decided to navigate inside the St. Louis City Museum.
It's incredible. Now, a lot of this footage, I have to say, was shot forward and then played backwards. A lot of it would have to be. I mean,
I'm imagining there's definitely been some editing in some of the points.
yeah, but still, it's amazing. I couldn't do it. And what a great place. Where is this museum?
Oh, wow.
This is the St. Louis City Museum.
Oh man, that's right up the road.
Yep.
I want to go.
That's incredible. Look at that.
He gets all up in like the rafters and dark places.
Yeah, it is truly spectacular flight. He did an amazing job on this.
What's his name?
Let's see.
Oh, I didn't mean to stump you.
Yeah, you stumped me because the article didn't mention his name.
Oh, sorry. We should probably give dude credit.
Yeah, he definitely deserves it.
Yeah. But
Wow.
now I've flown in museums, but I didn't get crazy. And it wasn't a race drone. And I probably didn't get within 2 feet of these things. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's mesmerizing. It's hypnotizing. I could just watch it all day long. Right there by the Christmas tree. Wonderful. And his name again?
I have no friggin' idea. So thank you very much for asking me again.
I didn't mean to embarrass you. I'm sorry, Jim.
No.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll sit and feel the shame later on. Okay.
Okay. So let's get into
finals-
the Christmas mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Vodafone decided that they were going to. They're working on their first 4G drone delivery, and so they decided that for the Christmas spirit, they wanted to dress up their drone in the Christmas holiday spirit.
Wow.
On the south coast of England, and today we're going to use 4G coverage to have the first 4G controlled drone delivery service. We really want to bring Christmas cheer to remote workers. So actually what we're looking at today is delivering a Christmas hamper to those who are actually giving something to the community that's just going to cheer them up at this time when potentially they might be away from their families.
Well, you're here at Portlandville Coast Watch. We look over 690 square miles of sea. We have 70 to 80 watchkeepers. We operate 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we do it all for free. Amazing to see Father Christmas come over in a drone. Many of us now want drones for Christmas.
So wherever there's 4G coverage, you're going to be able to use the drone to make a delivery. Maybe accident sites or disaster relief areas where aid and also medicine is needed in a very speedy way.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool.
What a
I
wonderful
love
thing.
the future is exciting at the end, and then of course you have the article showing that with the Gatwick issue. I'm not expecting those people are going to have too much fun with their drones if they buy one right now.
And you did notice a lighthouse in there.
Oh yes, I
and
did.
there was someone else that I know that recently filmed a lighthouse. And his name is Jeff Sills.
Yes.
Now tell people before I show this where this was and how you did it. And this was with the recently repaired Heron bird, was it not?
Yes. This was the Heron bird's first jaunt out to be able to go out and film. We went back out to Lake Conroe. We had attempted to fly the lighthouse previously and ended up tossing our drone in the grass, and so decided to film the paddle wheel boat behind us. I wanted to go back and film that lighthouse for a long time, and once this drone was repaired, I knew it was the perfect drone to do the job. So working with Ken, we got access to go out to the lighthouse and get really up close to it.
You're leaving some stuff out. He called me, and my father lives in that gated community where the lighthouse is, and Jeff didn't know the gate key code, so he called me, and I called my stepmother, and she gave me the gate code, and then Jeff got in, and then while I was on the phone with my stepmother, she said, "Oh, well, send your friend over." So Jeff went and hung out with my dad and my stepmom for a while. What was that like?
How was that, Jeff?
Oh no, that was a blast. I will admit, Ken's father is a real nice individual to meet, and it was a lot of fun going over there and spending some time with him. The kids that were with me really enjoyed visiting with them, and your stepmom did a great job stuffing my kids full of all sorts of different snacks. It was humbling to sit there in the den in the same room where that drone had flown up through the hole in the side
humbling
into that other room. Yes, because it was this drone that did it.
Yeah,
I'm
glad that means a lot to you, man. That's really cool. That you fixed it. That means a lot to me, and I really appreciate everyone in the drone community. I am Wedge and others who helped piece that together for you. And now, here is now you sent me the footage, and there wasn't a lot of it, but I was able to put this together. This is Jeff flying over the White House, the White House, not the White House. He get in trouble for that. This is the lighthouse. That's so great. Good job, my friend. Very good.
Nice work.
And it really is kind of chilling to see that it's flying again, because I remember when it was destroyed, not by me. I remember when it was destroyed, I remember thinking, well, that's it for that one. But not so much thanks to Jeff. Thank you so much, my friend.
You are most welcome, sir.
Yeah, and good luck on your continued adventures with the Heron Bird. Thank you for all the news. Don't forget the drone wiki news page. And
drone book.
Drone book. What is it? Dronebook.org?
Yes.
Dronebook.org. And Merry Christmas to you and your family, Jeff.
And to you as well.
Merry Christmas, Jeff.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. Well, he's gone. What do you want to do now?
The best. Jeff is awesome. Let me just say, I sent Jeff a note last week saying, Jeff, you do a terrific job in the news segment on Ken's show on TNL. It was one of my favorite parts of the whole show. So I don't know how much you're paying him. It's none of my business, but he deserves a raise in 2019.
I am. People wonder I am actually paying him.
He does a terrific job.
Not regularly and not a lot, but when I can, I do pay him. So it's time for a little bit of